Live from the Northeast Comedy Cabaret, it's Back to the Humor with your host, Josh Jackaboo.
All right, we're bring up our next guest, everybody. Greg Lynn!
Hey!
The winner of the Get Offended Comedy Competition, Part 2.
It was me.
Oh, so how's that, man? How was that experience? You finally got to go up there and say whatever you wanted?
I called it my 8-mile moment. It was like I was in the mirror practicing my routine.
Do not miss your chance to drink fetus blood.
Never, ever miss your chance. You get a chance to do that. And at least it's marketed. You know, it was nice. It was nice because I could finally do what I always wanted to do, and the audience wasn't going. They were expecting it because the host said a lot of times comics can't do jokes. They want to do it clubs on weekends. So that's how we, it's basically I'm not a weekend comic.
Right. So what are the guys who were in that contest? Rob Cornbell came in second. Kenzel came in third. I watched Kenzel. He did basically his regular stuff, but he did add a little bit flair. Nothing shocking, but
it was a great night. It was like, what's her name? Followed me.
Oh, Carolyn.
Yeah, she had to follow fetus cheese. So that was nice. Good time. Good stuff.
The audience falling asleep. I can't.
Whoops.
Hey
man, throw me some meat.
Oh yeah. So me and you both like that dirty type of sitcom. Where does that come from? You think?
I was raised on National Lampoon magazines from the '70s, Mad magazine. Even if my mom didn't allow them, I'd still, with whatever money I could scrape together, would buy Mad magazine. Just cover to cover, just soak it up. I would sneak in the attic, read my parents' National Lampoons. You know, I barely got half the jokes, but visually I could. We're talking like when I'm 4. Mm-hmm. It's a long time ago. George Carlin, when I was in 5th grade or so, before anyone else even heard of him. Monty Python. When I was in elementary school, being sick from school, staying home, my dad had a 6-hour VHS tape from PBS of just solid Monty Python. And anytime I was sick from school, that was always on television. I just watched the entire tape, the whole day.
Were you ever molested?
No, once, but I can't really, because it was like a slight feel in a bus on a school trip. But that never really, if anything affected me, it wasn't that. I was never molested.
Molestation always makes porn stars and strippers like successful, but it doesn't for comedians.
I know. There was like this time on a school bus trip down in Baltimore. The gym teacher, I could have sworn I felt him pinch my ass. I turned around. I'm in 5th grade. I'm like, I just laughed it off. Then I turned around to leave the bus, and he pinched again. Then it was like that. It was like when the second tower got hit. You're like, oh. It's like, oh. Now, okay, this is serious, and I just scurried off the bus. Fine, whatever.
Yeah, there was a forum for us to get molested and be like the next George Carlin. You're sitting there crying with makeup running down the shower.
I guess I was big on that. Actually, what really started it off for me, I'm talking the first seed ever planted in my head. Kindergarten, gym teacher's birthday. The teacher said, okay, everyone draw apples because he likes apples. Mm-hmm. I took every crayon and I made a rotten apple, handed it to the teacher. I thought it was the funniest thing in the world. She yelled at me on a level that I didn't expect. Just this blowback, and I was like, hey, I'm on something.
So you've been doing comedy for 8 or 9 years?
Off and on. I started around 2001 at the Laugh House with no material. Then I was didn't really do anything until 2004 or so. I took a comedy class with Paul Lyons.
How'd you do in a black audience? Were you good?
I did pretty good.
Did like the Holocaust one?
No, I don't have any Holocaust jokes. I had no material. I ran about how rap music sucked today compared to Public Enemy. That was my main. I thought I'd appeal to the audience in the Laugh House, but also Laugh House was a lot more diverse back then. The Laugh House was not the Philadelphia.
Great line for a black audience. You go, I can't see the light in the back. All these lips are in my way.
Wow. Actually, at the Laugh House, the one joke that got me a big laugh was my impersonation of Harry Cowles with a hooker. The punchline being, "My jizz is out of there," and it got a huge laugh. And that one night I did that joke, got a giant laugh. The comics were dying laughing. This one old black guy came over. He leaned in with the bag, like, "Hey man, you got it. Keep at it."
Was that old head?
You know what? No. He was a lot older.
He thinks everybody has it. You got something. I don't know what it is. But you got something.
You got something particular.
Got something you didn't forget.
But yeah, so and then Helium opened up in 2005. And I went to Helium after the comedy class. Kind of good timing. I had some material. And I've just been doing open mic nights since then.
Nice.
So
have you ever worked with Reverend Bob Levy and those guys?
No.
Not
yet. No. It'd be nice. It'd be very nice. I think there'd be.
So besides To Get Affected, any other accomplishments? Is that it?
Well, I've had 2 song parodies played on the Howard Stern show.
Really?
Yeah, I did a parody of Artie Lang of Bon Jovi Bad Medicine. Artie's back on heroin. Artie is back on heroin.
Really?
And also I did a song about Gary Del Valle that they played twice. They played it for one Super Bowl, they saved it, and the next year they played it. So that means they kept it, which I thought was like, they didn't have to do that at all.
So I didn't think you feel like, another question. You have anything to plug or?
Plug? No real plugs. No, I mean, I don't know.
What can you expect from you then?
What do you expect from me? More open mic nights. Hopefully you get some weekend work if I can clean up my act.
That's not going to happen.
Thank
you, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Greg. More interviews when we have time.